Thanks, Ken Corley. When I first raised the abuse of power by retired Judge James O'Connor, the Taoiseach replied to me saying, "It is clear to me that there are avenues for people to deal with the abuses of power. But what is precisely demonstrated by this case is that those avenues did not work." So the first woman went to the Gardaí and she was told that there was nothing to investigate and that it was, quote, "a normal situation, boy meets girl." It was anything but a normal situation. It was judge in court meets vulnerable woman who's in front of him as a result of a family law issue. And he gets her number in the context of that. He gets the number in court and then uses that to pursue her completely inappropriately and persistently in a way that made her scared for a sexual relationship. She went to GSOC. She also got no joy. She made contact. I think she wrote 2 letters to your office. I wrote 2 letters or 2 emails to you with no response. We understand from FOIs that the Chief Justice was aware of it, that the Minister for Justice was aware of it again. Unless she had very bravely decided to speak out, which she absolutely shouldn't have to do, and I pay tribute to her and to the other women speaking out, then absolutely nothing will be happening in relation to this case. So we need action, we need change to ensure that people in these circumstances are not subjected to the kind of abuse of power and the imbalance of power situations that exist between judges and people in front of them.
So Deputy Paul Murphy raised, the sequence might be correct here, the issue of, I think, Judge O'Connor, and again, to give the government is, the Gardaí are on the ground, they have to assess cases, they have to prosecute cases. Then when people are very concerned about how that duty is carried out, complaints are made to GSOC. And it's a point I've made regularly here, that we do need to reflect on the first protocol has to work. Our existing agencies have to work and do their job diligently and properly, because it's a fact that we have a range of inquiries. If you recall, some years ago, arising out of a very big case, there was a whole range of cases were submitted to the then Minister for Justice for review, and the Oireachtas and the executive can never replace the operational agencies and institutions that have been established by the Oireachtas to deal with these issues. And there's a real dilemma here in terms of how we can individually pursue every single case. And this does raise very fundamental issues. I don't dispute that. And I'm going to give it consideration to see how we proceed in relation to it.